So we will continue where we have left last time. Less crowd, huh? Right. So we will continue where we have left last time. We discuss about key elements of marketing plan, right? And then right, roughly we went through the steps involving in the marketing plan. This is in fact your 2017 first question. I think fourth question also, right? 2 marks only. They ask key elements of marketing plan. So then if they ask what are the key elements of marketing plan, answer need to be only this: development of marketing objectives, assessments of marketing opportunities and threats and resources. That means sometimes we call audit or environmental analysis, whatever you call it, right? And then once you identify analyze your environment, both internal and external environment, and we are moving to develop strategies, and we are execute the plan, and then we will review and evaluate. So that's the marketing plan component. So we discussed last week about what are the tools or what are the techniques available for assess our environments. Now we discussed there are 3 type of techniques we use: sort, pestle and portal. Right now this is your these are external environment, the company, that is your pestle factors: political, economic, social, cultural, and technological and legal. And for your micro environment, now you see the macro so the total environment we discuss divided into 2. One is it's like this, right? Now your organization environment like this. Now this is your bag, right? This is your bag. The environment which is close to you we call micro environment, and the environment which is away we call macro. So macro is the pestle factors, right? So micro is, here we say your customers, right? Your competitors, right? All that comes here. Inside you have employees, right? Employees and the management, board of directors, like that, your entire bag, right? So we need to analyze our environment, right? For that, what are the techniques we discuss? We discuss sort. We discuss what you mean by a sort, pestle and Porter model, right? We discuss how Porter helps you to identify your competitors, right? So that we discuss. And then having understood your so marketing objectives, maybe marketing objective, one of the marketing objective may be market share or profitability or whatever, you name it, right? And then you analyze your external and internal environment. That is what you call macro environment. So this environment organization cannot control. That is why we call them as uncontrollable variables. We cannot control. If you cannot control, what we need to do, our organization need to be adjust to fitting to the external environment. For that, we need to understand what is external environment and internal environment. For that, we use 2-3 techniques called pestle, sort analysis, and Michael Porter. Now we discuss strategies. Having understood our external and internal environment, so we are going to identify some strategies. Strategies mean how are you going to achieve our objective. Remember that. What is strategy mean? How we are going to achieve our objective. In my example, I say marketing objective is market share. So how are you going to improve my or increase my market share? That is my objective. strategies, what is the methodology means, and how we are going to achieve my objective of market share. For that, N-Soft is the person who have identified 4 type of strategies. Remember that 4 type of strategies. What are these 4 type of strategies? We call them as, remember, I mean, you don't want to know much in detail, but maybe, benefit of you all, I may put that also, right? The last time I have not discussed these things to you all, but this time I thought, because last week they are last, oh yeah, maybe before Jan exam, they ask you what is Michael Porter's analysis. So therefore, there may be a possibility of asking, name 4 strategies developed by N-Soft or anybody. So first one, market penetration. That means now there are 2 axes. The x-axis is called existing products and new products. Y-axis consisting of existing markets and new markets. Now say you have a product. You are trying to sell your product to existing market, try to improve your profits. So for that strategy we call market penetration. Last time I gave an example. What is market penetration? You are trying to sell more product to your existing customers, right? I told you what banks have doing. Banks say if you deposit so much of money, right, the same customer, if you deposit 10,000, I'll give you this gift. If you deposit 50,000, I'll give you this gift, like this, especially for children, right? So even for adults, you can do it, give different interest rate for different amount. So that is market penetration. That means existing customers to deposit more. Or you can improve your existing market share by getting your competitor customers to you. How can you do that? You can offer higher interest rates, offer low interest rate. It's a market penetration strategy. Okay? Or otherwise you open new accounts to existing customers, the markets. So that also market penetration, right? Okay, that's a very simple method. The next method is, we call them as market development. What do you mean by a market development? You go and find out totally new market for your products, your new customers. Now, how can you do that through market development? Example for market development is open branches. Why you open branches? Because there is no customers, maybe your branch is not there, so you open to get new customers. Or may you go overseas, open branches in another country, a new market, thereby increase your business. That is market development. So product development means, now what you are doing, you are come up with new product and services to your existing customer. You come with a total new product, right? So that is new product development. So we are going to discuss today new product development process. It's a product development. So the diversification strategy means, now you are in the banking business. You are going for insurance business. So that is, you diversify your business. You may go in for another businesses like stock market and things, diversification your business. You are going for different other businesses area to improve your product. But remember, the diversification is high risky. Now, classic example for diversification is, these Swarna Mahal. Swarna Mahal, EAP existing, okay. Right, they are related, but they are went into totally different. Swarna Mahal is, they are went into the finance sector. Now you saw what happened, right? It's very risky. Now, but these are 4 methods. Now there are different type of diversifications and all. But in your deep IABF level, that is more enough, right? Once you come to DBF, I will explain to you a lot of expansion strategies, right? Okay, so any organization can be used one of these strategies. What are these four strategies? Market penetration, market development, product development, and diversification for improve your businesses, right? So then you once you develop one of these strategy or maybe a few strategies, you may next step is now you execute your plan. The plan what you have developed, you execute, you implement, right? Then and then you need to review whether your plan is going according to the pre-planned steps. So you need to review all things you need to do when you develop your plan, right? So this is very simply what I call a in plan process, right? Okay, I hope you understood, right? Okay, any clarification you need, Puta? Any clarification? Any clarification? Please tell me if I want to explain. Okay, understood? No problem. No katano. Huh? Okay, you are okay, right? Sadhane, harida. Okay, now we are moving to then another one. Okay, strategies to retain your existing customers. Strategies to retain your existing customers. Now, you know, it's a very simple thing in banking and marketing, a very simple thing. It is very difficult or very costly to get a new customer, right? So therefore අර අපි කියනවා සිංහලෙන් කතාවක් තියෙනවා නේද ඉන්න කුරුල්ලා රැකගන්නේ කියලා අන්නේ වගේ එකක් තමයි. So in marketing and especially for banking, it is very important to keep your existing customers with you. Why? Because you know the existing customer bring more profits to your bank, right? And also getting new customers very costly, right? So therefore we need to fulfill our existing customers as maximum possible, right? In a bank right? So therefore, because the existing customers only they bring new businesses to us, right? Maintaining is very easy, right? So let's look at it. What are the strategies available for bankers or marketers to keep the existing customers with us? Customers who are already with us, we need to satisfy them and keep it, right? So how can you do that? Now these some of the strategies I'll explain, right? Okay, let me explain now these 5, 6, 7 strategies. What are the strategies? Examiner can ask from you, what are the strategies you can use for a bank to keep their existing customers with the bank? Okay, first one, develop product which suits to customers, right? Now, why customers are leaving the organization? You need to understand why customers are leaving the organization due to various factors, right? Now, one factor is why customers are leaving the organization, why customers are moving to another bank. First reason, maybe your pricing is not good. Right? What do you mean by your pricing? So you are not offering attractive interest rate. You are charging higher interest rate for your lending products. One reason is your physical, your economic factors. Economic factors mean your money, your salary. Your interest rates are not good, right? Or the customers are not happy with your services. Your existing services rendered to customers are not happy, right? And also the product what they're having, it's not fulfill their requirement. So therefore, you need to develop product which suits to the customers, which are highly satisfied. Why customers are coming to the bank? to satisfy their or to solve their financial problem. If you are not provide the solution to customers, they are leaving. Now, why people are divorced? Why certain some parents are divorced? Why? Because they say the father is not looked after, mother said father is not looked after, and mother said father is not like that. There are some mismatching. So if you want to survive, so we both understand, try to provide solution. Right? First. Second, increase cross-selling. Now, how can you? That is the evil thing. No, what is cross-selling? Cross-selling means selling yet another product to your existing customer. Selling another product to your existing customer. What is okay? What is upselling? Upselling mean, now you say upselling mean, sometimes you noted that please bring your TV and take the new one, like that. Parana එක දීලා අලුත් එක හරයි යන්න. Right? That is upselling. පරණ කාර් එක දීලා අලුත් කාර් එකක් හරයි. ඒ වගේ විදි සමහර අය වෙලාවට කියන්න පුළුවන් පරණ ඒවා සමහර ඒවා දීලා අලුත් ඒවා අරන් යන්න, but it not be applicable for all, right? Okay, increase cross selling in banking mean, now if you having an account, say savings account, what try to do? You try to give a loan to him, right? What is the best product? Loan against deposit. Suppose if you have a lot more FDs with you, customer want to withdraw the money. But what you can offer? You can offer loan against deposits, right? So selling yet another financial product to your existing customer is called cross-selling. Now, what happened? Why then? How it make it retaining the existing customer? Because you have no option. Why? So bank will provide all sort of products. Housing loan with my bank, personal loan with my bank, salaries come to my bank. My goodness, all credit card in my bank. So he can't go out from my bank, right? Cross-selling, right? Third one, introduce more convenience delivery channels. Now today you see customers are very busy, right? They have no time to go to the banks and all. You must offer a lot of facilities, digital products, online banking facilities, convenience delivery channels, right? Okay, that's another important thing. And of course, as I told you, improve service quality. Some people are not bothered about interest rate. What they want the service quality, right? So I will show you something about the service quality, right? Okay, just look at it, this diagram, right? Service quality. Now this is the quality level. Now this is, you go to that bank and you have some expected level of service. With that you are going. Suppose you are going to get married, some girl, you are expecting certain, she will look after you when you get married. Okay. Then what happens? Once you get married, so your actual, right, actual level is below the expected level. What happened? You are dissatisfied. No, අයියෝ මම බැන්දේ අපරාධනේ, මම හිතුව මට හොඳට සලකයි කියලා, නමුත් මට සලකන්නේ. So what happened? So you are expected this level. So you end up with this. Then you have a what? Service quality gaps. Right? So you need to fill this gap. Right? But sometimes some banks are giving this. My goodness. Now, what is that? You expected this, but you are getting this. My goodness. Then what you expected, mama hitune me wage දැන් හිතනවා බැරි කරනවට ලව් කරලා හැම දැන් මං හිතුන්නේ නෑනේ මෙච්චර බලනවා මගේ wife මම හිතුවටත් වැඩිය හොඳයි. Same thing. So that is what you call satisfied. This is satisfied. Suppose at least you have fulfilled this requirement what we expected. He is satisfied customer. This guy is unsatisfied customer. Now, who is this guy? We call him as delighted customer. Delighted customer. More than what you are giving, he is getting. So every bank is trying to offer a delighted status, right? So how can you do that? Through improving your service quality, right? And increase CVP. CVP, what is CVP? CVP means customer value proposition. Customer, we discussed this part right earlier. Increase CVP, customer value proposition. Remember, customers are not buy product, they buy benefits, they buy values. Who give me more value? Remember the core concept of marketing: value, satisfaction, quality. So customers are take or obtain the services from an organization where they give you high value, right? Salary money. So they are expecting more value. So today, remember, customers are basically thinking about value. So every organization try to improve your customer value proposition, right? Try to give something extra, not only product, beyond the product, after sales service, follow up, right? Things like that. Okay, CVP, customer value proposition. And also you need to improve your customer confidence level. So that is important. So even though maybe less interest rate, but you know this bank is very much confident. Nothing happened. This may be due to good corporate governance, government protections like that. Okay. Apply better CRM. CRM means customer relationship management. Now, that is why sometimes certain banks may have customer relations officers, customer relationship managers like that. Why? Because there are some good customers of your bank need to be looked after separately, right? So that is what you call customer relationship management. So the customers who bring more profits to your organization, like you know the Pareto theory, 80-20 theory. You know what is Pareto theory is talking about? You know, usually for bank, for any organization for that matter, only 20% of your customers are bringing 80% to your profit. So therefore we need to look after these people, and you apply your CRM, customer relationship management. Not only for that, your processing, account processing, follow up. CRM is some sort of a digital aspect, right? Now, applying these strategies or implementing these strategies, you can keep your existing customers with you, right? If the examiner asks from you, what are the strategies to retain your existing customers? So these are the strategies. If it's a 5 marks, you can explain with 1 or 2 sentences, right? But otherwise you forget, even though you write all these things. So as a if the examiner asks you using some examples, you can put some example, but at least then the lecturer who or the marker examiner may know what you are meaning on these words, right? These are the some of the strategies you keep to retain your existing customers. Why you need to retain your existing customers? Because the retaining existing customer from the bank's point of view is cheaper than taking a new customer. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ හිතන්නකෝ දැන් කෙනෙක් එක්ක යාළු වෙන්න හරි අමාරුයිනේ. යාළුවෙන් පස්සේ ඉච්චර මේන්ටේන් කරන්න ඉච්චර අමාරු නෑ නේද? Right? Something like that. So remember the strategies, why we need to have a strategies, right? Because it is very cheaper to deal with your existing customer, because they are the people who bring more revenue, more profits to the organization. So therefore, we must look after them, and these are some of the strategies we can use. Right? Clear? I didn't get any feedback. Students, you are there? You are listening to me? Okay? I didn't hear any voice from you. ඔක්කොම සිල්ලරන්ද? නෑ නේද? Huh? So you are there? I didn't get any feedback, Puta. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
අයියෝ ඇයි සද්ද නෑනේ මම හිතනවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ බුදි කියලා ඒකයි right I need some feedback from you right okay next now say now I told you one of the strategy you can use to market development for if you want to improve your business you need for open new branches right now if the examiner asks you something like this, what is the examiner is asking from you? Your request is to open new branch. What are the? Or come up with some marketing plan for opening of a new branch. Now I'll tell you. I'm also involving in all these opening branches, procedures and all. Therefore, I am well aware on what you need to be done. And in fact, this year's question also about this. Right. Okay. Now, what is the first one? When you want to open a new branch, forget about this. Right. Now, when you open a new branch, what are you going to do? First, remember, you need to find it out a preferred location. Maybe you don't have a branch, but you identify a very much potential. Now, big potential means basically, so in order to find out your preferred location, right? So what you need to you need to do first, you need to do how you call that. අපි සිංහලෙන් කියනවා සාක්කිත අධ්‍යයනය. What you first need to be prepared. සිංහලෙන් කිව්වේ වචනේ බව සාක්කිත අධ්‍යයනය අමාරුනේ. In English how you call it? Right? You need to carry out a feasibility study. What is that? Feasibility study. When you come up with selecting a preferred location, first you need to carry out a feasibility study on the requirement to open a branch in that selected area. So what are the factors you are going to look at it in your preferred location, or what are the things you need to incorporate into your feasibility study? For that, first you need to look at it. What are the financial needs of the potential customers in that area? Right? What sort of financial solution you can offer? Now, example. Now, think about some branch you are going to open in seaside. So, what their financial requirements? They need some loan for by boats, by nets, right? Because their requirement is different. Suppose if you are going to open a branch in somewhere close to Norelia, there are cultivations. So they need agriculture loan, a fertilizer loan, or something like that. Suppose if you are going to open branch in areas where they do a lot of paddy, so you see, so for that you need to identify or need to incorporate your feasibility study. So what are the financial needs of that your potential customer area? First one. Right now, what I'm telling now, what are the things you need to incorporate in your feasibility report? Second one, so you need to look at it. Okay, how many government institutions, right? How many Grama Sevaka areas, right? And then you need to maybe look at it. What are the government institutions? What are the factories you located? All other possible schools, right? These are your potential customers. No, more schools, more government organizations. You look at it. You work it out, right? Remember, it is very important to know all these things, right? Of course, you need to find it out a suitable location. Also maybe have access to your customers. You may have a parking facilities. You may use to select other buildings located in AG office, maybe other banks. Now some people are thinking other banks, when you find a location which are having more other banks, not good. No, it's good, right? That is the place you also go and show your services to customers. The customers are comes to your bank. Don't think there are so many banks, therefore we don't want to have a branch there. No, better to go in that work, parking facilities, convenient place, when you find a location, right? So then having put all these things, remember, and also you look at the density. What do you mean by the density? Can you remember? We learned about the density. Density means how many branches per 100,000 people. So all factors you need to take into account when your preparation of your feasibility study. Okay, feasibility study. Right. Then I'll tell you the legal requirement. Legal requirement of opening a new branch. Now, please write down somewhere. I didn't give you a note specific. Now, first thing you need to look at it, what is feasibility report? Now, what are the things you need to come under feasibility report? You know the density, the banking density, the business opportunities in that area, financial needs of that area, what sort of financial solution you can offer, and all sort of things, right? Now let's look at it, the legal requirement. ඔයාට මට කියලා branches දාන්න බෑ. කඩයක් දානවා වගේ නෙමෙයි branches එකක් දානකොට. Right? You can't just go and open branches as you like. මට කඩයක් දාන්න ඕන කාගෙන්වත් අහන්න ඕනේ මම ගිහලා කඩයක් හොයාගෙන දානවා නේද? But it's not like banks. When you open up a branch, there is a legal requirement to be adapted. Now, what is the legal requirement? Now, I'll explain the legal requirement. Okay. Now, we call BRP. Now, BRP means Branch Rationalization Program. A lot of people are not aware of that. I knew I have gone through this process. But it's called BRP or Branch Rationalization Program. Now, for an example, now just look. Now, suppose when your plan for 2022, now 2021 has gone. Now 2022, we are going to open 10 branches. Now for that, we need to send to central bank supervision department. We have to say in 2022, we are going to open 10 branches in preferably in these areas, these towns. That is called branch rationalization program. Branch rationalization program, right? That is we need to send 2020. Now even no problem for our 2022 plan. These are the areas we are going to open branches. We need to get approval from Central Bank Monetary Board. Remember, otherwise you cannot open branches, right? Okay, now what happened? Now we have a rationalization program. Before you send it to the branch supervision department in the central bank, right? They are the people who send obtain the approval from monetary board. We need to get an approval from our board of directors. Now, once you prepare your feasibility study, now say example, Dehiyatta Kandi example. You know where's Dehiyatta Kandi, right? So your Dehiyatta Kandi branch name has to be in the branch rationalization program. If you want to change, they can change it, but you have to incorporate your branch rationalization program. Then they have the Kandiya branch. You go and find out a place. You do a feasibility study. Now, under feasibility study, also you must give a targets to the board of directors. Okay, how much deposits you are going to or deposit you are going to accumulate maybe within 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. It depends on your bank. Huh? Some government bank they give you 2 years, but the private bank they said you want to break even, make it profit. Now remember again, opening a branch is a costly. Why you need to pay for the rental if you don't have your own building? So you need to put more staff there. You know, it's a costly exercise. New branch is a costly exercise, remember, right? So when are going to convert your branch into profit making branch, right? All plans you need to prepare under feasibility, and then this feasibility report with your plan, profit generating plan, or right, maybe put it to your board of directors. Then the board of directors need to give an approval for, yeah, and with the board approval, with your board approval, that letter you need to send to central bank for the approval, and saying that, so according to our branch rationalization program 2022, right, we have identified and we have mentioned there is we are going to open branch in Dehiyatta Kandiya. The board approval, we got it to open that branch, and these are the right, like that we need to get an approval. So that is the initial step. That is what we call selecting a preferred location, right? A lot of students, this question, they've written this question, location. Yes, but a lot of people forget to mention the approval from central bank. So it's a must. You can't open branches without approved by the central bank, right? Okay, that's a regulatory procedures. Now, okay, then central bank send you the approval letter saying, okay, bank has approved. Now, usually central bank send you a letter like this. Within 6 months, you need to open this branch. We have given approval. Within 6 months, you need to open this branch, right? So usually they give. Now the second one. Now, what is your plan? Now you have identified the location. So you may maybe rent it out. You may have your own place. You may outright purchase your location. Whatever, no problem, right? So now you say you have identified the location. Now what you're going to do? Now you need to carry out a awareness plan. You need to communicate to others. You are going to have an established branch in the Kandiya. I'll give an example. Now, what you can do, that is your marketing plan, right? How can you do? For that, you need to carry out marketing campaign for that, right? Sometimes usually what happens, the head office people or branch operation people, we identify 10, 6, or 5, 7 people who are going to be a manager, and the staff people, and maybe surrounding branches and the head office marketing team, they carried out some awareness campaign, right? And they need to carry out a pre-publicity campaign. So they maybe go from house to house. They may have a, with the public van, I mean publicity van. Every bank is having a publicity van, mobile van. They may go some polar, some place to place, announcing, say, ABC Banks is going to open branch in they had the Khandia. So we give you all the facilities you require, blah blah. Create awareness. Visit all the government institutions sometime, right? And you may visit schools, so create awareness campaign, right? Social organization, you may go for certain, you may carry out some CSR activity, sponsored by this bank, ABC Bank, right? So get the people attention, create awareness. The Before you open a new branch, you must have awareness campaign. Your marketing plan is basically talk about awareness plan, right? Publicity, marketing campaign, house to house, school, government institution in your area, sponsor any public event, carry out some CSR activity, something, right? That is your awareness plan. Okay. Then what is the third type of plan? Opening day plan. Now you have a banner display very soon. You may notice that no simple thing. This brand, our new Dehyata Khandia ABC Bank open with on say January 1st, 2022, right? So before 2 months before you opening, maybe sometime 1 month opening only, you need to carry out awareness campaign, right? Now say your branch going to open 2022 January 1st, so you need to start your campaign, awareness campaign, somewhere in December, right? Otherwise no time. No. Okay, now what are you going to do at the opening day plan? Okay, now you may have a press advertisement. It's right. Some banks are putting branch photo, branch managers and the staffs. You noted. So these are the new way, right? New thinking, and these have a manager, his contact number and all, blah blah blah, blah. And you may have a press advertisement, or you can also have some banners in that area. Don't go to other areas, only the Yatakande area. You have to obtain the prior approval from Pradesh, Sabha, or whoever. Display some banners, distribute some leaflets, use your paper distributors, Sunday papers, and put some leaflets inside and distribute it. While they read the paper, they say, there's a bank, ABC Bank going to open a new branch in Deyatakandi. And they mentioned, for that day, if you open account that day, we are giving everybody a gift or maybe something. Get the people. You may also invite some politicians. I don't know. It's up to you all. Politician or maybe some key people in that area. Grama Sevaka, Hamuduru. You must have some opening period ceremony. All depend on the land. Depend on the lot of people who are in that area. You may use some religious function also, right, just before opening day, or maybe before the opening day, right? You may greet them, all the people, with kiribato, whatever, right? And you may have all Arab speakers are like right? So you can use some local publicity, having horns in some area. Then opening, you need to have got an approval from police also. Get them police ASP or whoever in charge to invite. You invite key people, right? Pradesh, Lokka, whoever who in that case, political party, right? If you say the government, or maybe key person who having characteristics in that area, says actors or actors, whoever who is living in that area, you can ask, come for an opening day event, right? So you must have a treat them, and that is the opening day plan, right? Okay, some TV commercial, some people send balloons and all, lot of things. You can have some evening entertainment with some, we call some small musical a group, as well as some Sangita Sandra, small things now. Now these days is difficult, but so you create awareness, make a tamacha. Okay, ABC Bank having a branch in this area. That is opening the plan. Now using the marketing plan enough for these 3 days? No. Then you must have a plan, subsequent plan. Once you open the account, people may forget. Now, what is your next plan? Right? So you can have some cross sellings. Right? You can have a streets campaigns after the opening day. So you name certain people from the branch and get the support from marketing divisions or marketing department or surrounding local branches. You may go visit all these schools, government school places, maybe the government factories, whatever, and get them involving to your business and talk about the services you're offering online, especially for government industries. You offer a free card for them, right? Try to convert their account, convert their corporate accounts to your bank, and free slips facilities for their salaries and all things. So those are things after launching the opening day, right? So these are the, you can think, right? Think and write. So these are, so therefore there are 4 areas. Selecting a preferred location, what you need to do: Feasibility study, regulatory requirement, awareness campaign, what are the marketing plan you are going to adapt, opening day, what is the marketing plan, and after open, what are the plan you are going to do, right? It's a continuous thing, right? I hope you understood that small thing, right? Now you know. Okay, okay, try to answer this question. Discuss the importance of marketing to your bank, to your customer, and to the society. In fact, this is Chartered Institute of Marketing question I have quoted for you, right? Discuss the importance of marketing to your bank. Why marketing is important for your bank? Why marketing is important for your customer, right? And why it is important to the society. So I will leave it this thing for you. When I see you on next Sunday, I will try to discuss the answer. But I will request from you to write. Suppose this question comes to you. I'll give you one example, support, right? So please remember me to explain the answer for this next time. ඉතින් මම answer එක කියලා වැඩක් නැහැ. So you try to answer next time, next Sunday I will explain to you. Right, I'll give you an example. Why marketing is important to your bank? What? Marketing will bring you the profits, create awareness about your bank. Example. How marketing brings satisfy your customer? Why? How? So developing new financial product, identify the customer's financial issues or problem. So through marketing only, banks try to provide solution through promotion, developing a new products, offering a better price, all these things to marketing. How will support the society, right? How marketing support the society, right? We discuss. In fact, this is the marketing definition, right? Identify, anticipate customers' requirement profitably in a socially acceptable manner. Now, how marketing provides society? Society, right? One factor is providing job opportunities, right? Marketing will conduct certain CSR activities, corporate social responsibility activities, sponsor events like environmental protection day, dengue mardana the dinner. So bank will support on that to the society, right? I'll just give you some food for thought. right? If the questions come, how marketing facilitate your bank, bring profits, customer, fulfill customers' financial problems, society, sponsoring certain CSR activities, corporate social responsibility activities, right? Environmental day, right? Sponsor certain event. දැන් මේ දවස්වල අවුරුදු උත්සවට තියෙනවා නම් සහයෝගය දෙන්න පුළුවන්. Sponsored by bank. Right? ඔගොල්ලෝ දැකලා තියෙන්නේ දැන් මේ දවස්වල නේද? Now you see අවුරුදු චාරිත්‍ර කාගේද? එක එක බැංකුවත් එක්ක ගනුදෙනු කරන හැටි. Sponsored by who? So create good things. අවුරුදු සිරිත් විරිත් පිළිබඳව දැනුවත් කරනවා. This is society. Good things about the people. Right? So discuss the importance of marketing. Okay, I'll leave it for you. I'll give some example. Please try to answer. Right. Now we're moving to another new area which I already sent you, the T2. Have you got the T2, Puta? Okay, students, you got the T2 marketing?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Right. Let's look at it. Right now, any organization are subjected to two types of variables. Now, you know this. I have already communicated to you indirectly. There are two types of variables any organization face. Two types of variables are one type of variable you cannot control. So therefore we call them as uncontrollable variables. But certain variables in your organization can control. Certain variables you cannot control. Certain variables you can control. Can you tell me what are the variables any organization cannot be controlled? Use some abbreviation, acronyms. Can anybody tell me what are the variables organizations cannot control? Come on, I think you knew. So I told you we need to live with that. If you cannot control, what are these uncontrollable variables? Where you cannot control, your organization cannot control. Can anybody tell me what are uncontrollable variables? Huh? I need at least one fellow, one student. What are uncontrollable variables? Any organization cannot control. Four names, 4 or 5 letters. For that, we need to analyze the external environment also. What are those uncontrollable variables? Huh? Can anybody tell me? No? Sad no, Puta. Uncontrollable variables are pestle factors. Why? Organization cannot control political, economic, social, cultural, technological. You cannot control, no? So those are we call uncontrollable variables. There are some variables. You can use it in your organization to manage these uncontrollable variables. Right? Certain variables you can use to manage these uncontrollable variables. What are those controllable variables? So those are we call what? We call marketing mix variables. What are those? Marketing mix variables. So in your handout, you can just put uncontrollable variable. Example, pestle factors. Controller variables are we call marketing mix variables. So what are the marketing mix variables? These are the variables. What are the variables? It is in your handout, right? What are these? We call simply 4Ps, right? What are 4Ps? Price, product, promotion, place, or whatever you don't want to come as it is. Product, price, promotion, place, or usually the 4P started with product, and then price and place, promotion, or whatever, right? Usually. Okay, what are the 4Ps? We call marketing mix. Price, product, place, promotion. Usually once it's come to the service businesses, once it's come to the services, remember we add another 3 marketing mix element, another 3 P's we call people, process, physical evidence. These 3 we call them as extended marketing mix elements. 4P plus 3P altogether for services, especially for banks, we have an extended marketing mix. So altogether we call them as 7Ps. Clear? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
So there are like 12 pieces right now, right?
No, there are people. Now the different people are talking about adding more, but these are the accepted 7Ps. What are the 7Ps? Price. Okay, let's look at it here. How many? Price, product, promotion, place, then people, process, physical evidence. Okay, 7Ps. But then certain books are they added some more Ps. But in your exams, and these are generally accepted Ps. We call them as 4Ps plus 3Ps for services. Okay, Puta? Right? So usually in any textbook, we call 7Ps. How is that? Clear that? But don't worry about the 12 Ps. There are some books they add some more Ps. But universally accepted Ps are these.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Clear?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you want, you also can put another P. Right? No problem. There is no any hard and fast rule. But usually these are 7Ps. Right? We as bankers, right? Remember, bankers or anybody, any organization, try to work along with these 7Ps. Right? ඔගොල්ලෝ හොඳට බැලුවොත් හැම බෑග් එකක්ම මේ P7 අරන් තමයි සෙල්ලම් දාන්නේ. Right? For that, we need to understand what is these 7Ps. Right? Now, what I'm going to discuss today and maybe the next week, all talk about how you use these 7Ps. So, these 7Ps are called them as what? Marketing mix elements. What is this? Marketing mix elements. Right? Clear? Those are controllable. Why you say controllable? These are offered by the bank or the organization. We can control all these things. Right? I will explain to you how we can control. These are controllable variable we are using. If you go for marketing degree in University of Calania or Javarthanapura, or you do SIM, Chartered Institute of Marketing, what you are learning, how to use these 7Ps. If you really look at it, there are textbooks like this containing around 1,000 odd pages. Philip Kotler talk about this, right? Every textbook is telling you how to use these 7 P's in an organization in the given situation. For that, we need to understand what these marketing mix elements talk about, right? So my job is very simply for you to explain all these marketing mix variables, right? Those are marketing mix variables. Okay, now remember this, right? This marketing mix like a jigsaw puzzle, right? You know, marketing mix like a jigsaw puzzle. What do you mean by the jigsaw puzzle, right? If you want to have a jigsaw puzzles, you must be having when we are small. We have no අර කෑලි කඩලා ගලවලා දෙනවා. So අපි මොකද කරන්නේ? අර කෑලි දාලා ගාන්න puzzle එක හදනවා. Right, now I'll tell you some story about the jigsaw puzzle, right? If you with me in the physically, I will tell you more stories, but I can't tell you all the things in the verb in live online lectures like this, right? I'll give you a simple joke on this, right? I will tell you telling this. Now there's a boy, young around grade 6, 7, year 7, 8 boy, only 7, 8 year boy, very naughty. And father want to put him a separate place. And father took the world map, right? Maybe not maybe 5, 10, but he's a smart guy, maybe say 8, 9 years old. Father took a world map, right? And he has put into 5, 6 pieces of this world map, like jigsaw puzzle, right? And told son to adjust it accordingly into the normal way. Now father said, okay, my son won't come 1 hour. It's very difficult task. Use the world map to be free, just and to fix it again. Within 5 minutes, son bring the answer. Father, you are genius. How can even I can't do things like that? So how you prepared this world map accordingly? He's very happy about his son. He make it the same way. Now what son is told father? Tati, I am not did anything about the world map. I try to make it the other side of that piece of paper, which is a dog. I just assemble the dog picture. They automatically get the other side of the world map, right? I just put that. So likewise, the marketing mix also, right? You need to, when you come up with a certain marketing program, you may use 7 P's, but not in equal quantity. There are some, but all elements are important, but in different level, right? So therefore, remember the marketing mix combinations of the elements. What are the elements? 7 P's or ingredients which make up the marketing program. If you really look at any marketing program, it consists of 7 P's. Okay, right. Second, and marketing mix elements, as I explained to you, considered to be the controllable internal environmental factors. Why you say internal? Because you can do it, right, within the organization. Third one, the managers has to intelligently use the marketing mix element to adapt to the changing external environment. Now you see down there, right? So marketing mix shape up the product. දැන් මැටි හදනකොට මැටි වල මැටි අර රවුම දාලා අතින්නේ ඔක්කොම ෂේප් එක හදන්නේ නේද? මැටි ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැකලා තියෙනවනේ. මේ have you seen no when you preparations of certain certain clay pots or something, so it's in your hands only it will make it. So marketing mix also like that, right? The products or whatever the program you shape up with your marketing mix, right? Next one. So these are the 7 P's I explained to you. What are the purposes then? What are the purposes of marketing mix? These are the purposes. Now, as I explained to you earlier, it is the different blends of these elements enables organization to differentiate their product from competitors, right? Why now ABC banks also offering savings, PQR bank also offering savings products. Then what is different? That is the 7 P's. You're offering the different blends of these elements. That is marketing 7 P's. Make the difference, right? So therefore, marketing mix elements, that is 7 P's, you may use to differentiate your product from your competitors' product. That is mean how you price the product, how you promote the product, how you develop the product, how you pricing the product, like all, right? Okay. Next, it provides the drivers for where the offering are positions in the consumer's mind. Marketing mix facilitates to position your product in the consumer's mindset, right? Now, say for an example, I will tell you, okay, what is a toothpaste coming to your top of your mind? මොකද toothpaste කිව්ව ගමන් ඔලුවට එන්නේ මොකද? Sometimes you may not use it. ඔයා වෙන brand එකක් වෙන්නත් use කරන්න. But what is the brand name come to your mind? Majority of you all come of a signal. නේද? හැමෝම දන්නවා. Why? That is registered in your consumer's mind. That is the job of a marketing manager. How a marketing manager do this thing? Using marketing mix element, right? So therefore, it's provide the position in the consumer's mind, right? It facilitates to achieve company strategies in company's marketing plan, right? Now, we explained your marketing plan. We explained your strategies. How are you going to achieve your strategies? I explained to you last week. I'll give you again another example. What is the Unilever use? Right? Unilever marketing strategy, market penetration strategy. What do you mean by that? That is the strategy they are using. They want signal to use more people. So what is this? That is a market penetration strategy. Existing users to use more. So in order to improve that, or in order to implement these strategies, what is the marketing mix elements they use? They use advertising, communicate to the customer. මොකද කියන්නේ? කාටත් කියන්න රැටත් මදින්න. Right? One of the tools they use advertising. අයි රැට මැද්දම මොකද වෙන්නේ? දවල්ටත් මදිනවා රැටත් මදිනවා. ඉස්සර රැට මැද්දේ නෑනේ හුඟක් අය. දැන් රැටත් මදිනවා. ඇයි? එතකොට toothpaste දෙකක් යනවා දැන් tubes. උදේට එකයි රැට එකයි. Existing users to use more. ඔබේ දරුවා නිතර මත හොදන්න. දැන් කොරෝනා ඉඳලා අපිටිසම මොන හරි අත ගාපුවා හොදන්න මොනවද බෑ වෙන්නේ? සාබා. නැත්තම් some chemical, right? Okay, so we are using marketing mix elements to communicate or achieve your strategies. Next one. So marketing mix also, MM mean marketing mix, right? Consists of everything the company can do to influence the demand for its product. Demand for its product. You create demand. Right now you see in India, right? Even in Sri Lanka. Who they are using? They are using cricketers. They are using artists, lot of actors, no? And especially in India, right? Sanjur Kar Bonne, Ekatame Aigoludpur. Right? So what they create? They create demand for certain their product using marketing mix variable. Right? And remember another important things. When you're using the marketing mix, right, and they are used very carefully, you need to have a right blend of this marketing mix. Otherwise, your entire operation is going to be useless. So therefore, altogether, finally, marketing mix is a tactical tool and considers to be cornerstone of marketing. Cornerstone of marketing. Tactical tools. ඒක හරියට අපි දැන් කටින් කියනවා සමහර අපි කියනවා විශේෂයෙන් කියනවනේ ගෑනු අපේ ගෑනු අයට තියෙනවා කියලා මොන මායක්ද කියන්නේ 64 මාය ඒවා තමයි ඒගොල්ලෝගේ tactics. ඒ වගේ marketing mix variable are tactics to achieve marketing strategies. Right? So tactics, marketing mix are tactics or tactical tools can be used to achieve the organizational strategies. Right? Okay, now still no question asked. If the examiner asks you why you think why marketing mix is element, or what are the purposes, what are the advantages of marketing mix, and those are the points. Okay, right, next one. Now what we are going to do, now we are going to take one element by one elements and talk to in details, right? Okay, we're going to take the first element in the marketing mix, that is product. That is product. Now you remember product, where we have learned product, core concept of marketing. Product is provide the solution to the customer's problem. Right? Anything that can be offered to a market for attention, acquisition, use, or consumption that might satisfy a want or a need. Right? You have a problem. How are you going to satisfy your problem? Product. You have some, say, cholesterol. Your problem. How are you going to satisfy? Use some drugs. That is the product. Right? Okay, you have some mental problem. So you go to the doctor. Right? Or maybe go to the counselor. What do you do? He give you services to solve your problem. Right? So product means important marketing mix element. Banks are offering financial products, financial solution to customers' financial problem. They want loan, right? But too, they offer different type of loans. Right. What are the key factors in products or services? What are the factors? What are the things products need to have? It must provide customer benefits. Why are you using? Why are you using soap? Why are you using TV? Why are you using credit card? Why are you using debit card? Why are you using different cars? Also products. Because it gives benefits, value additions. Can you remember we learned CVP, customer value proposition. Every bank try to give more value to the customers. The customers buy this product. Core concept of product: value, quality, satisfaction. Right. You look at the product quality. I want to make a more quality product here. So the product, we look at the quality product. You make a substandard product. Now what do you mean by a quality? How good it is. Right? So product having these features or factors. It must give value additions, provide customer benefits, it's give a quality and also design. Maybe size, maybe color. When you go to buy a car, sorry, what you look at it? Different colors, styles, all things, the design. And you are also going to look at the technical features. Now think about the credit card. You look at the chip, anti-theft feature. You look at the washing machine. What are the technical features? When you look at TV, what are the technical features? Right? So those are comes under products. And also you look at branding. Okay, what is a brand? When you go to buy LG, Panasonic, Sharp, you look at the branding also. Because product associated with brand. And packaging, how it look like, how you package the product, right? And services we're expecting: after sales service, customer helpline, follow-up assistance, and also training, right? Especially for if you buy certain technical products, the organization give you a training. Even for bank customers are giving some training. These are the things need to be associated with the product. So therefore, if you are going to offer a product must have all these specific features or factors, right? Not just by product is having all these things, right? Now, say for an example, it is not in your handout, but just for explanation, right? Features, you look at it. As explained, you look at it, functionality, design, color, capacity, mega 16 gigabyte size and all. Then you look at the functions about the mobile phone. Can send you SMS, can call, downloaded information, photos, all things. So what are the benefits you are expecting from a product? How it fit into your pocket? Okay. So what are the benefits you are going to? And users for mobile phone, you can use communication purposes. It should be a notepad, business meetings, camera. It's like a diary. Right? I just took an example for mobile phone. Example, what are the product attributes for a mobile phones? Okay, remember, I just give you a food for thought. And also remember, it is not in your handout, but if you want, you can just draw somewhere. We have two types of products. One is pure tangible goods and other one is pure service. Now, very famous example, sugar, pure tangible good. All the value result in physical products, ownerships and all. Sugar. And you take the pure services, college education. All the values are intangible, do not have the ownership of anything. That's the two things we learn about good and services at the very early day. But there are some in between. We have some hybrid. Restaurant. What is restaurant? We have a physical product, foods and all, and you also have some services. That is the servicing your product. Once you go to the restaurant, what are you expecting? Food and the service, right? It's a hybrid in between. So the product services continuum mean we have extreme corner pure tangible goods. We have an extreme corner pure service. Example for tangible goods, you can have a sugar. Entire right hand pure service, college education. But in between there may be a hybrid. Example for that is restaurant. That means you obtain the services, you look at the food taste as well as you look at the services. So I'll just, it's a product service continuum. I think you understood that. Right? There may be in between product and services, there may be a hybrid portion. Hybrid means they came over. Right. So I think I'm talking about now one element of the marketing mix. What is that? It is a product. Let me now go. We have to have a lot of things. It is in your handout. We call level of product. Right. Okay. Now there are some textbooks. So in your level, I have confined to 3 levels of products. What are the 3 levels? Core benefits, right? Or maybe the core product, actual product, augmented product. But also I thought of some books talk about 5 levels of products. Put down that one also here with this product levels, right? There may be a product levels. Please draw this one. I will explain this. Some are talk about 4 levels, 5 levels, like that. 4 levels. You can say core benefits, expected product, augmented, and potential. Different textbooks will talk about product levels. Right. Now I try to explain to you what is this product levels. Now take this example. Okay, take this example. Now take hotel. Take as a hotel. Why you go for hotel? Say why you are going for a hotel? What is the core benefit? Rest and sleep. That is your core benefits. Example, why you open a savings account? What is the core benefit for the savings account? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody tell me what is the core benefits of a savings account?
Savings and
Save
earn
money
interest.
securely.
I didn't get at you. Come again.
Savings and earn interest.
Earn interest. No, that is your core benefits. Exactly. Take about the mobile phone. What is your core benefits?
Communication.
Communication. Exactly. Good. Right. Now, what is the next level? Is a basic product. Right now, for a hotel room, you don't want to say, usually the hotel room is having a bed. How is it? Cannot nanny, but that is what you expect. Then you have a bathroom. Then you may have a towel, right? Or whatever you call. At least all things are there. That's a basic product. That is a one level of products. Then what is your expected level? So you may have a cleaner bed. නේද අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා බෙඩ් එක තියෙන වැඩක් නැහැ බෙඩ් එක clean bed කර දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගියාම washroom එකට you see there is something cover in the hotel not use and all. You have to remove that one. That ensure that, right, your expected level are meeting, because this washroom was clean and ensure that disinfected, right? Nice view. You may expect a television, telephone, room services, all things. That is your expected level from a hotel room. Then augmented product. Now today, earlier, we say Wi-Fi facilities, maybe fresh flowers, mobile check-in, cultural events. So now add something what more than what you expected. Right? That is augmented. In the potential product in the future, you may see robots towards service you. But that never the come time. More emphasis on fitness. Right? Now take example for mobile phone. Right? Take an example for mobile phone. I don't know whether you know, when when the mobile phone came initially, augmented layer is the CIF facilities. You know what you mean by CIF facilities, no? I can remember I pay 50 rupees. Now, CIF mean puta, when I receiving the call. So you are having the name of the receivers or maybe the phone number. Earlier, when during that time, when this mobile phone introduced, if you want to get that facility, I can remember I pay 50 rupees for that. Now, are you going to pay now for that? During that time, it is an augmented. Only few people are giving. For that, you have to pay. Now, it's no more augmented. That is expected level, or in fact, it is now is become a basic thing. You expected the moment you take the connection from mobile provider, අහන්න ඕනේ CIF facility තියනවාද කියලා නේද? ඒක තියෙනවා built in now. Now after some time, augmented become expected. Right? If you keep on adding new things to the layer, we are going to be augmented. Everybody is trying to augment the layer, add values to your product. That is what you call augment. Right? So these are the levels. So bankers, marketers, organization, they are experimenting and they are trying to add something new to your offer. That is what you call augmented layer. Everybody gives that facility, it's become expected. Okay, so adding new features to your product and services, we call them as augmented. I think just a brief introductions about the products level. Remember, every time you need to add values to your product, it comes to your augmented layer. After some times, augmented become expected because everybody is giving this nothing new. Okay, right. So I hope you have a little bit of idea about what is products level. Right, then it is not in your handout. I prefer put somewhere small note on this. Branding. What is branding? Right, please write down something because I felt I must put something. We discussed one of the feature of a product is a branding. Now, all are producing TVs, all are producing mobile phone. We have a different brands, Apple, KI, Nokia, KI, right? Think about televisions, right? Different type of televisions, but they come up with different branding. So the branding create maintain, protect, and enhancing the product and service. It gives something insulated. A brand is a name, brand maybe is a term, brand is a sign, brand is a symbol, or brand is a design, or combinations of these that identify the maker or a seller of a product or services. So the examiner asks you, what do you mean by a brand? Now banks, all banks have a brand. Now they measure the brand equity, brand value, right? A lot of banks say hire number one brand. What do you mean by a brand? Right? If you see the logos, all your bank is having signs, different letter style, different colors, different sign. Some people outer also, some only blue. Some commercial banks put blue. Then I'll tell you, then Ceylan put, different colors, lettering, HSBC. All banks have a different brand. Okay, I think you have written. So what are the advantages to buyers? So easily you can buy. Now say product like sugar. How can you brand it? Right? You package it. Then you say brand. So branding advantages to buyer, product quality, product identification. Advantages to seller, basis for product quality. It's give the legal protections as well as segment the markets. Right? So what are the advantages of buyer? Advantages to buyers of branding. Advantages of branding to sellers. Right. I think you put something in your handout on that. Then we touch about the branding, and mind you, we are still learning one marketing mix element, that is P. We have so many things to discuss. Right. Clear? Have written down? Okay. Can I move to the next slide? Okay. So I didn't get the signal from uni. Okay then.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Right. Next one. Okay. Now, introducing new product. Reason for introducing new products. Why banks introducing new product? Most of the time, most of the organization not introduce new products. Remember. Then what do? There are some occasions we introduce new products. We modify our existing products and introduce. Now I'll tell you a good example in Unilever. What they are telling? Can you think about sunlight? Sunlight. Then sunlight, now a Suvandiki. Right? You may have a different smells, Lux, different taste. What is the latest smell? Araliya kyuwa, Sadun kyuwa, Keka normally kyuwa. Even for Lifebuoy, yellow, right? Kola part, Sudu part. Okay, right now people are talking about the Sakura Suvandiki. Why is all existing product? Why we need to introduce new product? Banks also do, because of rapid changes in customers' needs. Now today customers are sophisticated. Customers are more educated. They are more techno savvy. So their income level is going down. So therefore, their needs are changing. Then my sons and you, what you need are different for me, because this changes the customer's needs. And sometimes the market saturation. Market now full of this. People fed up. They want new thing. Market saturation. If you want to survive in the long term in the business, you need to come up with new products. That is why these car companies are changing, even for Benz, changing the models. Even the soap also changing, right? So if you want to survive in the market, so you need to come up with new products as a business strategy. And also you can, through introducing a new product, you can managing risks through diversity. And also sometimes to match competition, because competitor has introduced this product. If you are not used, finish. Good example, what? If you see insurance, on the spot, all has developed similar product once Celico introduced to match competition. All right. And also Plc concept, I will explain your product life cycle concept. I will explain. And technological changes. Think about mobile phone. 15 years ago and now. Why we need to introduce new product? Because the technology has changed. Earlier we had brick. Now we go phone. Because of the technological change. So we need to make use of these opportunities. So those are the reason for introducing. Okay, right. Let's look at it. Okay, now as a bank, you can't just introduce a new product, right? When you introduce the product, so you need to look at some features as well as, very careful, regulatory issues when you need to be look at it before you develop new product. So we need new products, but you just because you like, you cannot develop, because new products must be appealing to the customers. It should be appealing to the corporate culture. You need to do a proper research and develop what really customer wants. Otherwise, new products are fail or failure. It's costly exercise. Whether these new products are suitable to the external environment. Now, example, if I quoted you, today we are going for a green products, degradable products, right? If you come up with nice polythene product, it's maybe not accepted by the external environment, or maybe some legal issues. You need to look at it, whether it is suitable to the external environment. And also you need to look at it, what are the differentiation, what is the quality and the technological aspects when you use it. Now, good example of this is, we have the CDM machine. Now we have come up with ATMs. Now what we are talking about? A recycling machine. Right? Only we put the money, somebody need to feed it. But today, the money what we are feed it, you can make use to take it by someone. Someone put the money, some will take the money from that machine. That is recycling. Earlier machine we need to feed. You can deposit with the cover. You cannot make use of it. But today, once you put it, somebody can take it from that money. So the feeding is not necessary. So you need to look at it. And also you need to look at it regulatory directions. And also the new products cannot mislead the public according to the customer charter. Remember, you cannot mislead the customer. We have to disclose all that is according to the customer. And also provide the informations to the customers. Okay, there are some, when you're developing a new product, we need to look at it, some main feature as well the regulatory issues. So we're still on one element of the marketing mix, that is product. Okay, now let's look at it. How to develop a new product. Now, example. Now, you joined as a newly established bank in Sri Lanka as a bank marketing manager. Example. So your bank is ABC, new bank, right? So you joined the bank as a marketing manager, bank marketing manager. And the board of directors or the management was requested from you to come up with new children savings product for ABC Bank. What is that? New product for ABC Bank. What is the product? Example, children savings account. Now, what is the process you as a marketing manager is going through? First step, idea generation. Idea generation. Now you need to develop an idea. What may be the ideal children's savings account? So you can take both inside as well as outside sometimes. Right? Internal scenes, sometimes your bank has not started. So therefore you may not in a position to get some internal inputs. But suppose your bank is there, so you can get the people who are in your organization. That is your employees. Or you can do outside. What you do? You collect all the competitor bank children savings accounts, leaflets. You go to the HNB, you go to the Bank of Ceylon, go to the NSB, you go to the People's Bank, you go to the NDBO, whatever the names, whatever the banks, you collect leaflets from children's savings account. What are they offering? What are their features? What are the benefits they are offering to the customer? That's right. Or otherwise you can done a research, marketing research. You go to the town and also the house to house and ask from children and the parents what type of products you like. You have an idea generated. First step. Now you may have a lot of ideas, or you can go for brainstorming session. Develop new ideas. What is the first step of new product development process? Idea generation. How to do that? This is how. Second, now you have a lot of ideas. You cannot do all these ideas. Now you need to select the best idea of many ideas you have collected. This stage we call the screening idea, the screening stage of new product development. Stage number 2, screening. Now, when you're screening, you need to look at it so many factors. They, they may be come up with a fantastic idea like giving higher interest rate, higher gifts and all, but you need to look at it cost profitability. Whether it is this product is appealing to the children segment, because since we are going to discuss about children's savings account. So when you're shortlisting or screening, best idea, so you may look at it all these points. Second stage, screening. Right. Now the third stage. Now you develop your concept based on the screen ideas. Right? Okay, then you come up with, okay, what are the things we are going to offer? Some concept. My products like this. Right? And also, during this time, you can further test this idea. Say again, you can go to certain small children and fathers and my banks, we are going to introduce a product like this. What do you think, Puta? You like? Ah, superb, auntie, superb. Then the parents say, good product. That means market accepted your concept. Still, you are not developed, but you put an idea. අපි සමාඩි කියන්නේ මට අයිඩියා එකක් තියෙනවා මොකද කියන්නේ අයිඩියා එක හොඳයි හැබැයි මෙහෙමත් කරොත් තව හොඳයි so you get some idea and through testing that is the third step idea generation screening concept testing or concept development right now you have an idea now you have to develop a strategy. How am I going to put into the market? Who are my target market if I introduce this product? Whether purely children or guardian or parents, I look at it all my target market. It's not only for children, but there may be their parents, their grandfathers, grandmothers, guardians, a lot of target market. Then you need to look at it. How I'm going to use my marketing mix element to sell this product? What is my profits? How many accounts you are going to develop? Or how many accounts I'm going to target it? All these come up with a marketing strategy development. Once you develop your concept, you look at the concept of marketing strategy. Next step. And then we discuss some business analysis. So we now decide the marketing strategy and we look at the business attractiveness of the proposal. Sales, profit, cost, objective, organization's objective, how much you are going to support of this product, business analysis, overall business analysis. What is the percentage you are going to come from this product to the total output of your business analysis? I mean, okay. Now we are going to actually develop the product. Develop the product in the sense, say if you want some software packages, whatever, or maybe booklet, your passbook, how it comes, right? Actually, you are now develop the physical product development stage. Early all concept tested, strategy tested, business analysis tested. But now we are going to produce the product. That is the cost involved. Right? Next one. Then, having understood the product, are you going to straight away introduce to the market? No. So you may do test marketing. You may select new areas, some areas. For Sri Lanka, usually Sri Lanka, they take Colombo, Kampaha, Kandy, and a goal. So those are this. Why? Because it represented the total population. They're having different people, different income level, different education level, things like that. We do the test marketing. But this test marketing is very dangerous. Why? During the test marketing, your competitor get to know your product. They may introduce before you sometimes. Therefore, test marketing is had to be done very carefully. Once the test marketing say is okay, and then you are going for launch the product in the national. But in a country like Sri Lanka, you can straight away introduce to the entire Sri Lanka. But countries like India is very difficult. It's huge. They may first select certain, areas, right? And it is important for timing of launch. What are the introductory strategies? What are the tactics you are going to use? Okay, sometimes we say open. Okay, we say children's savings account open. We are introducing a children's savings account. You have a brand name. Put a brand name also. We'll try to answer the question I gave you. And I'll ask a small question from you. Out of the 5 we can cover, right? We have another 3 weeks or so. We can cover the marketing. So I'm asking from you, after the 5 areas, which one you feel it more good, a more interesting area? Whether it is marketing or whether it's an HR type of clients or protection. Can anybody chat? Huh? Which one you like out of these 5 areas? Right? Okay. No answer. All have gone. Right. Doesn't matter. So we see you next Sunday and we'll continue. Right? Okay. Have a nice weekend. Nice week.